Hey guys, in today's video I'll be sharing how I prepare my jerk shrimp pasta. Alright, so to get started, I'm prepping the area by using some Clorox wipes and just wiping off the countertop. And then I'm gonna go for my aluminum bowl. I have some disposable gloves that I purchased from Amazon. I'll share the link in the description box. So I got this pack of shrimp from Price Marts. I prefer this over the Rainforest brand because these are bigger. Alright, so I forgot to thaw it out. So you can see this big log. So I'm just gonna rinse them. I actually rinsed them about 3 times so that they could be separated. They were still a bit frozen, but at least they were separated. So it makes it easier for me to handle everything, basically. So if you didn't get a chance to thaw out your shrimp prior to cooking, you can always rinse them a couple times and they will separate. Now we're going in with some lemon juice. The shrimp are already cooked basically, but I don't know, I just feel like I have to clean my meat before I cook them. So now I am removing the tails from the shrimp because it's pasta and I personally do not like tails on the shrimp when I'm eating them, so I'm just going ahead to remove them from now. Yeah, so this is just water and lemon juice, about 3 squirts of lemon juice, and yeah, I'm just removing the tails. For those of you wondering, I used a bottle of orange Tropicana to basically prop up the bag that I used to open the bag of shrimp, so I could put the tails in that bag and then dispose of them afterwards when I was done. So alright, so I have now drained the water from the shrimp. While going through, I also removed about 5 more tails. As you can see, I'm putting it in the bag. About 5 more tails from the shrimp. So now that that's over, we're going to season the shrimp. So I use the Walker's Wood jerk seasoning. This is a spicy version. They have a mild version, but it's pasta. The milk is gonna counteract the spice, so you can just go ahead and use the spicy version. In addition to some complete seasoning, from Badia. This is the one that I use for everything that's not chicken. So I use complete seasoning, and what would be the equivalent of about 3 teaspoons of jerk seasoning. So as you can see, I tried to mix with the fork, but that never did really work, so I use my disposable glove and just mix it up. And so as you can see, I'm really working the seasoning into the shrimp. As I said, I really have a heavy hand when it comes down to seasoning. I like my food well seasoned, so I just added a bit more complete seasoning, but you don't have to add more seasoning if you don't want to. So I'm just mixing everything up. I've been mixing this up for a while, so well mixed up by now. Remove the gloves, put it in the bag with the shrimp tail them, and it's time to fry. So get your frying pan, put it on medium heat, put the stove on medium heat. I use olive oil to fry stuff. That's just my personal preference. And then I just fill a tubs of oil. Alright, so after you add your shrimp to the pot, it's okay if after a while it doesn't give off that loud frying sound, but kind of looks like it's being simmered. That's fine. Alright, time to cook the spaghetti. I'm using the Barilla brand spaghetti. Actually, my first time trying this brand. I usually use the Grace spaghetti, but this is the only one that they had in the supermarket. So I'm going to use a pack of this. And I usually just take out some in my hand and just break it in half. For this batch that I broke in half, they flew all over the place. So that's that. But yeah, I ended up just putting everything in the pot and letting it cook. I also added a teaspoon of salt as well, and then I had to clean up the counter because all of the pasta was all over the place. So now we're checking back on our shrimp. As you can see, it's simmering down. That's fine. You can stir if you wish and just let it continue to do what it's doing. Side note, it's also important to ensure that you stir the pasta because sometimes they can clump together and that won't allow them to cook properly. So stir frequently so they don't stick together. I drain the water and then now I'm gonna add some 1% cow's milk. You can use almond milk. If I'm using almond milk to cook pasta, I always use the silk almond milk. I hate the Blue Diamond brand. So you can use some silk almond milk if you choose instead of cow's milk. Alright, then I added a teaspoonful of butter and just stirred everything together, and then I'm gonna add some cheddar cheese. The same guideline for the milk applies for the cheese as well. It's all a matter of personal preference, and you can add as much cheese as you like. So we're checking back on the shrimp now. As you can see, it's starting to dry up, so it's almost ready to be removed from the fire. We'll give it like about 3 minutes more, 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, so I added the shrimp to the pot with the pasta, and I'm just gonna mix everything up, and then that's it. I'm gonna serve the food and you can see. So there's our pasta. It looks good, smells good, and it definitely tastes good. You could add bell peppers as well just to give it a nicer look, in with some parsley just to garnish it. Like, I feel like adding parsley to pasta just makes it more authentic. Oh, look at that. This is the finished product. Tastes so good. Yeah, so like, comment, share, and subscribe, and thanks for watching this video. Thanks, bye.